Given the amount of injuries to top stars, given the awkward build to some of the top matches, all week I kept saying the pessimism from fans was such that the bar of expectations was set low, and that could work in WWE's favor for WrestleMania 32. Well, they didn't jump over the bar. They didn't limbo underneath the bar. They just walked the hell around the bar, said, screw you and your bar. We just made $17 million at the gate from live attendance. Suck on it. This was not the worst WrestleMania, but certainly was not the best. For the purposes of this conversation, I'll only judge the Manias that I've been to live, which are 17 in Houston, 23 in Detroit, 27 in Atlanta, 28 in Miami, 29 in New York City, 30 in New Orleans, 31 in Santa Clara, and now 32 in Dallas. Out of those, 27 was the worst to me. WrestleMania 32 had a solid undercard. The undercard delivered, performed, everybody went out there, gave it 110%. The moment with HBK, Austin, Foley, while you expect to basically see these legends, it's become uniform each year. They have some cameo spot like this. It was a very magical moment to watch live. I mean, you can't. If you're somebody that grew up watching wrestling through the 90s with these guys, you can't deny the magical feeling this had. Tremendous stuff. But the matches that the show was supposed to be built around just left me underwhelmed. Shane versus Undertaker. I was entertained. But Shane jumping off the cell, that needs to be the end of the match. Shane jumps off the cell, and then we still go back in the ring and have more going on. He reverses the Hell's Gate submission. Look, I know that they were packaging Shane and showing that he's been doing, some training and, he's getting real, doing some MMA kind of training. But, I mean, come on. Let's not stray too far for the fact that Shane McMahon's offense and success is based on insanity. This match just kept building, and the brutality kept going, and eye for an eye, toe for a toe. And then, as Monday Night Raw would prove, which we'll get to, the match has been basically deemed pointless. Really. The match that we got with Shane and Taker was really the match that I needed to see from Brock Lesnar versus Ambrose. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. Boy, did I back the wrong horse. All week I kept saying, this is the one I'm most looking forward to. This one could steal the show. Barbaric. Dean Ambrose sharing a ring in WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar. It didn't. It was flat. I'm sorry. Then, the world title match. I still feel bad for Roman. These two worked their ass off, he and Triple H. Roman wins, not to no real surprise. And then you see him the next morning on the Today Show. He totally fits my point. He's the image, the attributes of what a face of that company needs to be. But I gotta say, there is just no other option. He can be champion. He's going to have to just embrace these mixed emotions, especially the emphasis on the dislike of him. But let him have some edge. Don't pander to the crowd. Don't be a good guy. Don't be a bad guy. Just be the guy. Left underwhelmed with Mania 32. I knew, or at least I was hoping, that WrestleMania, despite that the Raw the next night would redeem it all. Well, we'll talk about that after this short break. Your calls as well. 412-320-7925. Reality check is coming.